This might be a bit controversial, but hey, it's me. I mean,
or the Nigerian,
you get me?
Not penis.
Oh, no, you feel me? But no, all jokes aside, I can actually fight because you're not going to police what I say when you've said something mad first. How can?
True.
I'm ruder than you. I struggled for a little while, kind of trying to understand how I can be this loud, flamboyant, energetic, dramatic woman and still be a woman of God in a society where they tell you that a woman of God is meant to be meek and humble and quiet. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm not Jesus.
What? Sorry.
So you can't tell me to suck my mum. One thing I do to kind of like lift me up, and that's dance in the mirror in my underwear. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. This is the first time I ever say this on the internet. The last man that I dated properly nearly put me in a...
This episode is brought to you by Sugarcane Salon. From lashes and brows to full aesthetic treatments, they take such good care of you. Check them out at Sugarcane Salon and treat yourself to the ultimate glow up. Welcome to the check-in. This is where I speak to interesting people with interesting stories. And with that being said, Mide, let's check in.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Tired.
You're tired?
I am.
Yeah,
I'm tired. Because I was recording earlier today.
Okay.
So I was just like, even when I finished recording, I was like, oh shit, I need to get
Oh, really?
So I'm a bit tired,
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I ask all my guests to share with me a moment of joy that they've had in this past week.
A moment of joy that I've had in this past week. In this past week, a moment of joy. I went to church on Sunday. I haven't been for 2 weeks, so that was really good.
Yeah?
I really enjoyed being at church.
Oh, amazing. What was the sermon about?
It was about, it's called The Seed. So like the importance of your starting point and not comparing yourself to other people's end. Okay. So, which was really timely, actually. Yeah. But it was a good sermon,
Okay, cool. I love that. It's true, actually, because sometimes I feel like we get like caught up, especially on like social media and everything like that. You can see people progressing.
Exactly.
And you're just like, why not me? What's going on?
Yeah, but they've put in months, years. They've put in so much time to get to where they are now. So it's like, it's better to just draw inspiration than envy.
Yeah, no, definitely. I hear that. For someone who's like discovering you today, it'll be hard. But if someone was discovering you today, how can you sum up who you are? Who's Mide Oni?
Mide Oni she's a character. She's unapologetically herself. Like, she doesn't conform to society standards. She genuinely believes in what she believes in and she speaks on it regardless of the consequences. She's just very much her. Yeah. She's that girl. She's an amazing mother. Shout out to my girl. She loves fitness. She loves nice things. She loves looking good. And more importantly, and the most important, she's a daughter of the King, the King, Jesus Christ. Amen. Hallelujah. And I'm dramatic. Like, someone said to me the other day that I'm too dramatic, and I was like, I'm not offended by that. I love that for me. I love being dramatic. It's literally a part of my personality. Yeah. So yeah, I'm over the top. I'm eccentric, and I don't apologize for it. Yeah. For
what we see on camera with you, are you like the same person in real life? Like, absolutely. Is there separation?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, maybe not past 8 p.m. because then obviously like I gotta sleep. I gotta go to bed. Yeah. But for the most part, like I just I show up as myself in all situations. When I don't, you will tell.
Yeah.
You'll be able to tell because it doesn't feel natural. It's very uncomfortable. But I don't know how to be anyone else but myself.
Yeah.
And I don't try to try to emulate anyone else. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Is your daughter like you?
Oh my God, she is
Really?
She's literally a mini me. She doesn't look like me.
Oh no?
No, she looks like her dad.
Oh really? Okay.
But she looks like her dad, but she is me.
Yeah.
She is, she will literally look at herself in the mirror and be like, I'm that girl. And I'm like, period.
I love it.
Period.
I love it.
She's a beautiful character.
In preparation for this conversation, I watched a lot of your videos. Oh. Some of them I had seen before, some of them I had not. And one thing that I was doing was not obviously understanding your content and everything like that, but also reading the comments, which I was just like, oh my God, people are mad. Yeah. People on the internet are absolutely mad. Yeah. One thing that kind of came up a lot was like you being like, controversial, right? Do you feel like you are a controversial person?
I don't think I'm controversial. I just think that I just say what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that... I think, obviously, we live in a highly sensitive generation right now where it's like you've got to tiptoe and be politically correct and all of these things, and I'm just not that way inclined. Like, I'm gonna say what it is, and I think that is what makes me controversial, because it's like I'm gonna say no, that's bullshit, because it is.
Do you know what makes you so comfortable saying the things that
because no one can beat me?
Literally.
No one can beat me.
No one can beat you.
I got these paws. Like, I can actually fight.
Why are you so excited?
No, I'm just saying, I can fight.
Is that the South London?
I mean...
or the Nigerian?
You get me?
Not Petnizzy.
No, you feel me? But no, all jokes aside, I can actually fight. Yeah, and I'm not saying that as a badge of honor, but no one can beat me. Yeah. So I'm going to say whatever I want to say. And I do try... And if you actually look at what I'm saying, I'm not saying anything to hurt anyone, because I try to make sure that I'm mindful of not
sometimes, Mide. Sometimes.
You think?
Yeah, sometimes I think.
You think sometimes I hurt people?
Sometimes I think.
Can you give me an example? Because I think it's people are too sensitive. There's a difference. But go on, let me hear.
I feel like, and I mean, we could talk about it a little bit deeper, but I do think like the response to Miss Our Fabulous, for example.
Oh, that one I've repented for. That's not a good example. That was one and done, man. That was one and done.
But that's the one that comes to mind. So I'm just
but also, you can't tell me to suck my mum.
Okay, yeah.
No. Guns off.
But with that though, because I thought that was like, it was more than just a response. I saw that as like, oh, you're making a statement.
Yeah, because let me explain that, right? When I spoke about her on my show, because as you know, I do Hot Topics. Yeah. Watch the Mide Show. I speak about everything. Yeah. Right? And when I spoke about her on my show, I don't think I was disrespectful. I am a bit jovial. I make banter, so maybe she didn't appreciate the joke, right? Fine. Yeah. She made a response, number one, called me whatever she wanted to call me. I ignored it. She made another response. I ignored it. She made a third response, and before she made that third response, I warned her. I gave her a warning, and I said, "Hello, I'm not your mate.
Hello, hi.
I'm not your mate." I think a lot of people get confused with the whole, not to bring her up again, but the Temelo interview that I chose to be quiet. That a lot of people misconstrue that with an inability. No,
I feel like. That's why I thought you was making a statement. That's why I saw it as like a statement. Because I thought like, the way I saw it was just like that whole Temelo situation. And now we understand how that almost like came to be. Yeah. And then Miss DS first and like how you was kind of like put in a position. Yeah. From your point of view, it seemed like, don't think that that's me. Yeah.
Like, and do you know what? If that, not even if, that's accurate actually. Yeah, because stop fucking with me.
Because everyone's got a limit, right?
Yeah, listen, I even said it, I came out and I said it after, like, stop provoking me to anger, because there's only so much one can take, right? And this is why I said she made a video once, I ignored it. She made another video, I ignored it. She made a third video. The guns are out now. You can't hold me accountable.
But I thought it was a very good read. It was giving Real Housewives to me. I'm just like, sign her up. Like, honestly, immediately now. The DV comment.
I don't shy away from anything I said. I said what I said.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're still standing by
100%.
that?
100%.
That's a difficult one, because I feel like, you know, you're an advocate for women. Do you know what I mean? So like, to kind of like say that.
No, because it's the individual. Don't look at it generalized. It's the individual. This is the same person that said she hopes a child gets.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
can beep that out.
I'm gonna bleep that.
Do you understand? Yeah. So I'm so sorry, but it's not. You don't get to say mad things on the internet, and then when it's shot right back at you, then all of a sudden it's an issue. I've already said, if you go low, I go to hell. Don't provoke me. Yeah, I'm sorry to say.
I mean, you're not sorry to say.
You're right. I'm not sorry to say. I'm not. But the reality is, this is why I don't like to go back and forth with people, because I'm not mature enough to know a limit. Hence why I'd rather be quiet. Yeah. Because you're not going to police what I say when you've said something mad first. How can? True. I'm ruder than you. That's it. Even if you meet people in my life, I will always say to them, guys, please, I don't want to go there. I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want to say anything mad, because my disrespect is always going to be worse than yours. I'm trying. Yeah. I'm not Jesus. What? Sorry. I'm not. I'm trying to be like Jesus, but I'm not. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
My question is, where does that come from?
Which is what?
In terms of like that go-to, in terms of like, if someone disrespects you, that you're going to take it to hell.
I don't know. I've always been like that. Yeah. I've always been like that. But I've also always been somebody that tries not to go there. Because I know and I understand how sharp my mouth is. Okay. Like, I've always known that. Like, it is sharper than a double-edged sword.
When did you first understand that?
Probably in secondary school.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Probably in secondary school. Like, obviously, because I'm quite quick with my words. Like, my comebacks are quite quick. Like, and in secondary school, there was less of a holding back then. So I will just be guns blazing. And I realized, your words hold weight. Like, you can really ruin somebody's day. You know what I mean? Like, you can really ruin someone's day. And I saw the effects that it had on people, and I didn't like that, because even though I have the ability to do that, I don't want to make you feel bad. Like, genuinely speaking, I don't. Even when I did Customers Are Fabulous, like, I prayed about it after. I actually felt really bad. Yeah. Because I was just like, I think I went a bit too deep. You know, and I was like to God, like, I'm really, like, I actually hope she's okay. Yeah. Like, all jokes aside. So I know it's like, it's a gift and a curse, you know? Like, I understand what I can do, but I don't want to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So when you was in school, did people provoke you? Do you feel like...
I went to a girls' school.
Yeah.
That's enough said.
What school
I went to Notre Dame, and then I went to Lara Trey.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I went to...
you're proper South,
yeah, proper South. So I went to girls' school. So in girls' schools, like, no, they're all bitches.
Yeah. No,
like, you know what I mean? We're all bitches, should I say. Yeah. So, you know, like, you're always... Every day is an issue. Every day someone's saying you African boo-boo or whatever. And you're just like, who's talking to you? Yeah. Boom. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So did you, because of your mouth, is that why you had to fight?
I mean, yeah. It's not really, no, actually.
No? Okay.
No. I mean, yeah. And I think I have ADHD as well. Okay. So I think as well that just made me quite disruptive. Okay. Not to say
did
all
you know
people
then,
with...
or did you...
I did, yeah. Okay, cool, I did. Not to say all people with ADHD are disruptive, but just in my case, that was the situation. So I was it was hard to focus, and obviously in a classroom, that's not ideal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Being from South London, and I know people, if you're from South, you understand, kind of thing. There's all like, it's like we're training for war or something.
Yeah, I don't know where we got that from.
I don't know, but
yeah.
it's harsh. Like, it feels like you're growing up in a very, very harsh environment. So I do understand, like, I feel like I have an understanding of that. And like, even when I was in school.
What part of South are you from?
I'm from Southwest, yeah. So originally, like, Wandsworth, and then we moved to Brixton and stuff. Okay. Yeah. I went Burwood.
Okay.
So like, but I was like known for fighting and stuff, and I would wind people up. Like, do you know what I mean? So like, I would never hit you first because our parents weren't really into that. Like, they were like, you can't hit people.
Yeah.
Like, obviously. But do you know what I mean? But they said you could defend yourself.
Yeah.
So my loophole was like, I'll wind you up till you hit me. And then I'm going to knock you out. But
that is funny.
That's in the past. Do you know what I mean? But like, I feel like sometimes I see you and I'm just like, oh, I get you. Like, I understand where, like, I feel like I understand where you're coming from. Now, I wouldn't always say what you say, like I wouldn't. And, but I do understand in terms of like, if people are coming for you, then you're going to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to be careful because there's always a bigger and badder person out there for you. Yeah. And you don't know. Do you know what I mean? So don't try me.
That part.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, so I do hear it. That's why I've got a lot of time for you. I mainly know you from, obviously, like, you're a social media specialist. You've been doing that for a very long time. I don't think many people know that about yourself, right? So I feel like the moves that you're making and what you're doing, there's a savviness behind it as well, kind of thing. Would you agree?
Yeah. I mean, like we were saying before we went on air, like, I was a social media manager for 10 years. So I know the algorithm. I know how the behind the scenes work. I know what to say, the hooks, the virality, what to do. Yeah. So yeah, obviously, like, just in general, anything you do, you have to apply strategy. Like, you're not just going to do things. Well, if you want to succeed, you're not just going to do things willy-nilly. Like, you have to plan, you have to execute, you have to move. And that's essentially what I'm doing. All the businesses that I've worked for previously, the knowledge that I've gained there, I'm just applying it here. Yeah.
No, and it shows. In terms of interviewing though, when did you get into that, and when was you just like, oh, I'm good at this?
So when the platform that shall not be named approached me, they obviously approached me to do interviews.
Right, okay.
And I had never done an interview prior to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how did they approach you then?
They had seen my show.
Oh,
and
okay.
They obviously thought, she's got something here. And they were like, yeah, this is the concept that we have. Like, we think you'd be good for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, at first I was a bit like, because when they showed me the inspiration video that they wanted to kind of emulate, I was like, oh, this is really serious. And I'm not a serious person. So I was just like, this is a bit too deep, you know? But they were like, yeah, no, we think you can do it, whatever. And I said, okay, cool, bet. Like, and the first interview we did was amazing. It did numbers. Yeah. And it went, and I think, to answer the second part of your question, in terms of like, when did I know that I was good at it? I'm still figuring that out, to be honest. But I think because I can articulate myself well, and because I'm quite nosy, I'm going to ask questions that maybe might not be standard practice. I'm going to I want to know the intricate details of why you did what you did and how we got here. Yeah. So I think it's because interviewing really is just asking a series of questions. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So I just want to ask, girl, why'd you do that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just that really. But I think as I've progressed, it's been about 2 years now. Yeah. I've realized that it's more than just asking questions. Like, there's like a way to do it. There's a practice to it and stuff, and some people say that I lack empathy, and I will probably say that I do, but that's very much intentional because I don't want to feel what you're going through, if I'm being honest. Okay. Yeah. I don't.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
So I think sometimes that translates on camera. It's not that I'm trying to be cold or anything, but I just don't want to take it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do think there's ways.
And that's what I'm learning.
Yeah.
That's
Because
what
I do
I'm learning.
hear you. Because I think like if you're, what is it? Like, not like an empath. I don't want to sound like airy fairy, but if you do connect with people's emotions, then it's wise to have that barrier.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But from the viewer's point of view, you don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
It needs to be invisible almost.
And
you know?
I think that's like something, all that I'm getting there and we're working on it. But cause like, so I'll give you a bit of like a story time, yeah?
Sure.
I've always lived life in La La Land, kind of. Like I just live life in my world.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful. It's so colourful.
Yeah.
So nice. Yeah. And the last year, I would say, like, I've started to come to the real world.
Okay.
And it's been very dark. It's been very dull. It's been very grey. And I'm like, is this how you men are living? Yeah, I'm going back to my world. And I think that me saying that I've come to the real world is me even becoming so serious and taking on people's energy and their trauma and their things. And this is why I've purposely avoided that for all of these years. And not to say that when you're interviewing someone, you just take it on. But I think at the core of who I probably am an empath, but I purposely block it out.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel what you're going through because I got my own ish going on.
Yeah.
I guess I have to find a balance, especially when you're interviewing, because you don't want to come across cold, because I'm not a cold person. But in the same breath, like, I just don't want to feel that.
I think there's like a side where if someone is sharing something very vulnerable with you, like, it's almost like you have to, you kind of go into that vulnerable space. You've opened for that kind of like, not like a portal, but do you know what I mean? You've opened that door for that vulnerability, and it depends where you are, whether you want to have that door open for yourself or not. And it's like what you're connecting with what that person is saying as well. Do you know what I mean?
But it's so crazy because I've been told many a times, and this is just like off camera, like I'm very easy to talk to. People always tell me like what they're going through, and you know, they're very vulnerable with me. And I think I do create a space for people to be like that. Yeah. But I think on camera, so many people's opinions are obviously like, how do I say this? I think on camera, how I would handle, let's say, for example, me and you are talking and you told me something vulnerable and I'm like, oh my God, like that's crazy, whatever. Someone will say, me saying that's crazy, they know that's crazy. Why are you saying that's crazy? Like everyone's got an opinion. Honestly. Do you know what I'm saying? So then it makes it, those things do play into your mind, and it's like, it's a lot.
I think that the thing is, if you take on what you think the audience is going to say while you're in the moment,
that's what the problem is.
You're going to be overthinking.
Exactly.
And it's just about, you have to develop ways in terms of like blocking out that noise.
I'm there again now.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think for a long time, I definitely took on the voices of the audience, and I was like, oh, I need to be like this and I need to be like that and I need to be like that. And then I realized that none of you can even do this. So why am I even listening to you? Like, I'm not, no shade, no tea. That. But if you want to do it, then create your own platform and do it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I think when I say things like that, this is where people will be like, oh, she's so controversial. No. If you want to do it, then do it.
No, I hear that. I think everyone's going to arrive at your content through their own lens. Yeah. And what they want to see, what they're open to, all of that kind of thing. And it's just remembering that, you know? And I feel like, well, it'll be good to hear how you think about it. But like, from my point of view, it's like it's not, I don't mean the word unfortunately for you, but the way that you kind of got notoriety in the industry was more from a negative point of view. Yeah. So I feel like it's like, how do you, if you want to, retrain those people to see a different side of you? Do you know what I mean? Or you block them out.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I think it's not even about retraining people. I think it's about people understanding that I'm not a monolith. Mm-hmm. Like
no one is.
Nobody is. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not just one thing. Mm-hmm. Like there are days where I'm a bitch. And there are days where I'm so loving and kind and caring. And then there are days where I'm very professional. And then there's other days where I'm that girl from South. Do you know what I mean? Like there's just different entities and different sides to me. And that's what it's about. And I feel like that's literally even what my content is about, is that you can be more than one thing. And that's okay. You know, I think the way that I struggled for a little while kind of trying to understand how I can be this loud, flamboyant, energetic, dramatic woman and still be a woman of God in a society where they tell you where they tell you that a woman of God is meant to be meek and humble and quiet. I struggled with that for a very long time because I was like, I'm not meek, nor am I humble, nor am I quiet. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, God had to reaffirm to me that I made you intentionally like this. This is not a mistake. This is not by accident. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. And that if that can translate to the viewer, that there's no mistakes when it comes to you, so why not me? Like I'm not just one thing, you know, so there are going to be days where you might watch my content and think, no, I don't agree with that. And that's okay. And then there's going to be other days where you're like, yeah, I rock with that. But it's just, I'm not one thing. Yeah. And I will never come on this internet and pretend to be one thing. I don't even want to be one thing. I'm so multi-talented. Why would I want to be one thing? Don't put me in the box that you've created for me. No, we're not doing that.
A couple of things, because people do. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? On the religious side, you do have like a very strong faith. You talk about your faith all the time. Yeah. And I do see, like when I was doing my investigations, in the comments, like a lot of people do criticize you and they're saying like, how can you do this if you're a woman of God? Like what? I think there was an issue with your outfit on the last one where people were just going in and in and in. And it's just like, well, you've explained what the situation is. Why are you saying the same thing? Yeah. And I never understand that. If someone's written it, why are you writing it as well? Like, but anyway, but like, I just feel like, how do you, like that reconciliation between like being, you know, a religious person and then being in this space of like gossip and stuff and things like that. How do you reconcile that?
So like I said, when I speak about things, I try not to tear anyone down. That's genuinely where I try to come from, right? It's like journalism. I'm just reporting what is already out there type of thing and like giving my opinion on it. Again, that was something that I did kind of struggle with because I was just like, oh, should I move away from that and whatever? But I genuinely love my show. Like I love talking about things and whatever. So it was like, until God comes specific, because God speaks to me regularly, and until he tells me stop this, there's nothing, I don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing because like I said, I'm not saying, girl, did you, this man was, like, do you know what I mean? Like it's more like, this is what happened. This is the situation. This is my opinion. Move on, type of thing, right? And I think people are always going to scrutinize you, especially when you say Jesus. The minute you say Jesus, you're gonna get scrutiny. God has already told us that. Yeah, you know. But I don't really care about that. I don't live for people. I live for Christ. And like I said earlier, I think God was very intentional about how he created me. And I feel like he created me and gave me this personality to propel his kingdom. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because there's people, the one thing I always say is that there are people in church. The church is full of believers already. They're already saying the same thing. We need to talk to the non-believers. We need to talk to the people that are not in the church. And sometimes it's through a voice that they can listen to, a voice that they can hear. That's why I always drop the word of God quickly, because that's sowing a seed in you. Even if I say it in a way where you're just thinking, oh, I don't like this girl, that seed has still been sown. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I see it. That's how I feel like I'm, what should I say? My contribution to the kingdom of heaven is, you know? So some people might like it, some people won't like it. But the truth is I've never given a heck what people like. So it doesn't really matter to me.
Fair. Yeah. Planning a wedding, traditional engagement, or milestone celebration? Vendor Finder helps you navigate the unique beauty of Black British events. From finding the perfect Alaga and MUA to sourcing the best DJs, visit vendorfinder.co.uk, the UK's premier directory dedicated to the Black British community. If you're enjoying this conversation, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, there's a new thing called Hype it up, please. And share this with a like-minded friend as well. I feel like being in the UK and this media industry that we have over here, I just feel like people like yourself, I would probably put like ZZ Mills in this category. I'd probably say Kelechi maybe in this category, a couple of others as well, that when people don't like what you're saying or doing, there is like an insane onslaught in your comments and like people giving their opinion and stuff, which I kind of think, so it's not, you're not just getting a backlash, it's almost you getting a blacklash because it's from the community and it feels very personal. Would you say that's what's happening? Yeah.
Defo, yeah. I mean, I'm not really bothered.
Seriously,
I'm not really bothered. Like when I come off social media, I actually have a life. Like I'm someone's whole mother. Like I actually have things to do. I don't care.
There's nothing to play on your mind because like social media is such a big part of our lives, right? Take me through it. If you've posted something, you just seeing like notification out of notification and people just saying like insane things, like what's your thought process there?
You have to so this is how I see it. If I'm getting backlash, so for example, let's talk about the last backlash that I was getting in regards to my outfit, the people that I was getting the backlash from, I would have to respect your opinion in order to care.
First.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't. All the people that were in my comments were men. I don't give a fuck about what you lot are saying. I'll be so real. I don't care.
Okay, first. Yeah.
You lot, half of them were in my DM saying, "Oh, I want to get to know you." Right?
Seriously?
Yeah. I'll show you after. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You're telling me I have low self-esteem, my parents should be ashamed, how dare I come onto the internet like that, but you're in my DMs telling me, oh yeah, so like, I want to get to know. I don't give a fuck about none of your opinions. Like I genuinely don't care. So that's what I'm saying. In order for me to care about the commentary that's being made, I would need to respect who it's coming from. I don't respect men in general, let alone men in my comments. I don't understand why my content even reaches men. It's not for you. So why are you in my comments?
How comes so would you say that you've decentered men?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh yes. It's the most freeing thing ever. What? Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. Decentered them. Oh, I couldn't give a rat's ass. Because men just give headache. Men just give headache. Yeah. I'm yet to meet a man that is like of substance. Not to say that there aren't good men out there, because I say this all the time. They are. I just have not found them.
Right. Fine.
I know that they're out there.
Yeah.
They're probably in their house as well. Just can't be bothered with the world. Yeah. But I am yet to meet such men. The men that I have encountered, unfortunately, are bottom of the barrel, dege, rubbish, scatter, like just rubbish men. Rubbish men. Oh God. So I will not ever let me tell you something, yeah? This is the first time I ever say this on the internet. The last man that I dated properly nearly put me in a mental health institution. What? I'm never joking. Like, I'm not saying that for banter, like genuinely.
Oh no.
Yeah. So when I say I've decentered that species, that
Seriously?
gender.
Oh wow.
No be joke. Yeah, I don't care about them.
Really?
Yeah, no.
They say this happens sometimes. Like, I can't lie. I don't date. I'm not interested, like at all, and I haven't been for a while, and I'm fine. And people really think like, oh, you just, I don't know what they think.
They're lying. You're lying or something.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it's just like, no, actually,
it's actually okay. It's actually fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's actually more than fine sometimes, because I don't have that kind of headache, and I don't have the issues like you hear people with their with the stuff that they're going through, and I'm just like, oh, that's not me.
Yeah, like there are people in beautiful, happy marriages.
110%.
And they would never come on the internet and say it, and good for them, because they're trying to protect whatever they've got going on, rightfully so. But obviously, in comparison to that, I'm sure there's probably more bad relationships than there are good. I don't know the numbers, but I'm just saying, right?
I think there's probably more middle of the row. Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like more in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know, but yeah. So I just think for me personally, not to say that I don't want to get married one day, or I don't want to have a healthy, loving relationship. I do, but just not at the expense of my well-being. Yeah. No.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask what he done?
Oh, girl, how much time have we got?
Not that much, unfortunately.
Exactly. It's too much. It's too much time. It's just, he was just not a good person.
Really?
Yeah, he was just not a good person. And to be honest, I was watching the Keke Palmer and Oprah interview,
Yes.
Really good. Really
started.
good.
I haven't actually finished it yet.
Really good, And Oprah said something, and it's something that I had already kind of like mentality that I had already adopted. But it's like whatever relationship that you are in, whatever comes out of a relationship, let's say, for example, in this particular instance, a bad outcome. Yeah. There's only a certain point where you can continue to blame that individual. And there comes a point where you have to reflect and say, what did I contribute to this? And when I heard that, I was like, I already knew what I had contributed, but I had to face what I had contributed. And what I had contributed in that instance was thinking that he was a good person, but not knowing that the light that I saw in him was only a reflection of me. He was a bad person, period. And he didn't hide it. He was very upfront with who he was, but I was so obsessed with the fantasy of him that I ignored the reality of him, and that cost me a lot. Do you know what I mean? So can I blame him for being a piece of shit? No, not really.
We don't.
I can't really blame him for being a piece of shit if he was very direct and upfront about it, because it comes a time where it's like, but you knew what he was about. And like I said, he is a bad person. He has pockets of light where he'll do like good things and, whatever, and I would be like, okay, cool, whatever. But for the most part, for the year that we dated, it was quite bleak.
Really?
Yeah, it was quite bleak. So it's even looking back on it, I was just like, girl, you played yourself.
I think it's definitely good to have that insight in yourself. Do you know what I mean? But like, I just don't think there's many men out there that have the mentality to be better. At all. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no incentive.
But they don't have to be better.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have to be better, because
I agree with that.
Once I assure you that man does not think about me anymore, because his dick is wet in multiple vaginas right now. He didn't need to think about me. Yeah. Do you understand? Because there's always going to be another woman that's willing and a willing participant in his nonsense. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I always say this to like my friends. If Sandra says, these are my standards and this is what you need to adhere to, Michael can just say, bitch, I'm going to go to Kelly over here because she will off pant for Nando's.
This is the thing. This is why sometimes, we let ourselves down.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Because the world would be a better place if all women were to come together and say, these are the standards that men have to adhere to. Yeah. And if they don't adhere to it, they're not getting nothing.
They're getting nothing at all.
Oh, you will see the way men will fasten their belts.
Honestly.
They will start they'll sit upright. They'll start to behave themselves.
No, it's true.
But there's always going to be women out there because of their low self-esteem, because of their pick-me nature, because of the way they've been brought up, because of their Disney mentality, or their lover girl blind eyes, their rosy tinted glasses, that they just want the approval of men. They want the validation of men. And it's not always their fault.
I think it's by design.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because even now, when I watch Disney with my daughter, we take notes.
Yeah.
We'll be like, I'll be like, what did she do wrong there? She was a very foolish girl. Why would she go back there when he's already showed her that he's a fool? We need to break that cycle.
I love that.
We need to break that cycle. Wake up and spill the coffee. Because these men will always pick themselves. And I say this all the time. I love it about them. I love men because I love men in that regard, should I say, because they always put themselves first.
Yeah.
But it's women that will be like, a man will say, oh, my brother's school fees have run out. You send him the money quickly, even though that's your rent money.
And he
will just say, oh, thank you.
There's no brother.
There's no brother. He's just got to go and spend it on another woman.
Exactly.
Like, listen. I just don't. We need to break the cycle and decenter men because they really don't give a heck about women, not in that regard. Like, they really care more about themselves.
No, I agree.
You know?
Thing that I've been thinking about is just like, particularly in the UK, I do think that if you're a black outspoken woman, you get all of this blacklash, as I was saying, and it doesn't seem to be the same with men. They might get a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be, as harsh or as deep or, that kind of thing. And I get it, like some people, they're just trying to do banter, whatever, but then it often with the women in particular goes into a space of cruelty. And I don't know. I don't.
And I think it's interesting because that's true. For me personally, if you are a woman, this might be a bit controversial, but hey, it's me.
We're here.
If you're a woman and you want to get into this space where you have outlandish opinions or you say mad things like myself, you need to look good.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to look good.
Why do you say that?
Because one thing that men are always going to come for is your looks. One thing, if you see the comments, did you see ugly once?
That's very true.
You did not, because no one could ever. You could never. You could literally never. And my point is not that everything is about looks, but you can come for everything else. You can make up rhetorics. You can say whatever, but none of them hold weight. None of them mean anything. So therefore, I'm going to ignore it. Do you understand? Like, if you look good, if you present yourself well, if you are a classy babe or whatever, they can't. What are you going to say?
So do you see that as like a bit of armor then?
What do you mean?
Like in terms of making sure that you're presentable and stuff and everything like that. Is that like a bit of armor to kind of so you're not getting that kind of...
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I'm sure. I guess so. I guess so. I mean, I like to look good regardless, but I also feel like dress how you want to be addressed type of thing. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, because people will hear this and kind of get upset about it, but that's the society that we live in. We live in a very, very shallow society.
I do think it's more shallow than people like to think. It is.
People always want to act like, oh my God, no, people should just accept you for your personality. Please, people don't see your personality first and foremost. They see you as an individual. So when you present yourself well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And if you want to come online with crusting your eye, then that's obviously up to you. I'm not policing how anybody shows up. This is just my opinion. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if you want to put yourself out there because of the society that we live in, this is how you have to show up. You want to, you're not going to be the one to change the world.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I do hear you. I think it shouldn't be like that, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. I think everyone should be accepted for who they are, but that is not the reality.
When you say everyone should be accepted for who they are in terms of So
if I want to go on camera and I don't want to do my hair or I don't want to put my face, to be fair, I don't wear that much makeup, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be judged for that. People shouldn't have a different opinion on me or make assumptions about me and my personality or my morals or whatever kind of thing just because of how I look. They shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? But they do.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think it should be like that. I don't think so.
I don't know if I agree, but I can't quite articulate why right now. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
We can come back to it.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about a few things that in your career so far have gone a little bit left. So we already talked about the whole, the channel that shouldn't be named and that situation. You had a relationship with a particular channel. You came out and done an expose and accused certain people at the channel for essentially like putting you in a situation where you were being set up by the guests, right? That person has denied this. I do have to say that they have denied this. But looking back on that whole situation, even with how you maneuvered those interviews in the moment, is there anything that you feel like for yourself that you could have done differently?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I guess, are you referring to a particular interview or just like holistically?
In particular for this one, I would say the Miss DFS.
DSF one. I think in hindsight, when she, when I asked that question that she kind of went left with, I should have just been like, okay, we can move on. Yeah. In hindsight, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. Yeah. Then I'm sure that would have kind of like, to be honest, I think she would have found something else to be upset about because she wanted to be upset, in my opinion. Not even my opinion, factually. She wanted to be upset. But in that particular instance, I could have just been like, let's just move on. Yeah.
I was thinking about like the psychology of it really and truly. Like you're employed, let's say for a better term at this moment in time, by someone, and you discover that they are essentially setting you up, right? The betrayal that you felt in that moment, like how do you process that?
That's a really good question. I don't know, like, I just felt like, do you know what? I wasn't shocked. Because to know him is to know that he is not for you, you know? And I was told that by multiple people. So I wasn't shocked. I was just disappointed in myself for not creating better measures to protect myself.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And it was kind of like, sometimes you don't realize how much people are watching you. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you don't realize that this content is going further than you can even imagine, you know, because even after that DSF interview, I went to Nigeria and I met a couple of people and they were like, oh, you know, the girl that did it. And I was just like, oh wow, God. Okay. Like this is, you know, this is, the reach is further than I imagined. So I think, again, I was just disappointed that I didn't protect my brand better. That was more what I was, you know, upset about, as opposed to kind of like what he's done. Because when I did the expose, I made it very clear that the money wasn't the issue at the start of it. Yeah. I was working, I was earning very good money. I didn't need the money per se. Yeah. It was more about restricting me from doing other things because Sia went on a podcast and she was like, oh yeah, she didn't use the exposure. And I was just like, what are you talking about? How could I have used the exposure when I was categorically told not to go onto other podcasts, not to do my show, which she told me not to do as well, which I found mad shady that you're going in another podcast when you told me, oh, pause your show. Okay. You told me to stop doing my rants online or my like personal content. You told me to stop singing. So how was I supposed to use that exposure?
Who was it? Who told you that exactly? Who was that? Sia? Yeah. Okay.
Sia and Deborah. They both told me I should stop doing my show. Andy told me that I should not go onto other podcasts. I should stop singing. It confuses the audience. These are all things that I was told, and I've said it in my video already. Yeah. But how then was I supposed to use the exposure to propel my career when I've basically been stifled? Like I said, the money wasn't actually the issue initially.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then obviously it got to a point where it's like, you men are getting views. Like, where's my payment?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, it's still one of the highest. The Tamela interview is still one of the highest views.
It's like over 1 million views, and I didn't get 1p. Like, that's mental. And I think obviously because for me, how I've calculated it is just being very short-sighted, you know, and being very greedy. Like, because that was a really good show. It was a really, really good show. And had he thought further than his pockets, it could have been one of those situations where it's just like, okay, let me invest in the talent. Let's progress this show. Let's produce it properly so that it's like one of the biggest shows in the UK. But when you're being short-sighted and you're just thinking about, oh, I want to line my pockets. Like, I'm not an idiot. I didn't go to uni to be lining your pockets. What's that? Come on.
Okay, so in more recent times, you have publicly defended Zizi Mills when like Bouncer was saying that she was a drug user. You've publicly defended Lois because, you know, she described like an SA attack, took it to court, didn't get a good outcome. And people like Elaine the Pain was calling her a liar. Maybe you've answered this in a way, that kind of thing, because it seems like you've got a really strong sense of justice, right?
I think it's the ADHD, you know.
Oh, yeah? Oh, really?
Is apparently that like it's associated with. Oh, really? Yeah,
okay.
Apparently.
Okay. Like, because I was just like, what is it about those people? I don't know if you have personal relationships or anything like that, or does it matter if you have a personal relationship? Like, why are you speaking up? Because a lot of people don't. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Or like they're not or they only speak up when everybody else is, or, you know, they shy away from these things. Like, what is driving that?
I would guess, I just don't like injustice, honestly. Like, and I don't like when things aren't like, when it's like, no, you're wrong, you know? And obviously I'm not God. I can't say what's right or wrong, but I can follow a mantra of what we all know to be right and wrong type of thing. I don't know if I've just contradicted myself, but yeah, like we all know what's right and wrong, right?
Yeah. So you mean like whether things are facts, opinions, feelings, that type of thing, or like morals?
No, just like, okay, so for example, with the Lois thing, right? Like, Elaine was wrong, period. That needs to, not even that it needs to be called out, but I'm going to call you out. Because what she did wasn't just that she didn't believe her story, it's that you went on a smear campaign. That's disgusting. I was on her live. I saw the way she was handling the situation. It was revolting. You cannot believe her. That's your prerogative. But for you to come online and create an atmosphere where other people, there was 1,500 people on that live, right? Many of whom have probably been essayed or had something done to them, because that's the story of many women. And the way that she was so blasé, the way that she was so ghastly about it. I don't even know what word to use, but it was disgusting. It was disgusting. And I was like, no, you're wrong. And I actually went onto her live to tell her, like, what you're doing is wrong, because you're creating an atmosphere where other people are not going to come forward. Do you understand? Many women have been, you know, essayed. If a lot of them were to come forward and tell their stories, there would be many holes in it. Yeah. Many holes, because it's never perfect. It's never a man jumped out of a bush and pins you down. There's some certain situations where, you know, you didn't tell him to move, or you didn't say, I don't want this, or you just froze. Yeah. What happens then? Oh, why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you say this?
I think it's so I think if you haven't gone through something like that yourself, or a very close family friend or a friend of yours has not gone through that, and you haven't been around to pick up the pieces and to help them rebuild themselves, then I think you can never understand how you behave. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what is, I mean, I don't know their life. I really don't. But like, it just seems easier to get to those those points of view without nuance.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I
think you've articulated it perfectly, because I know multiple women that have been assaulted, unfortunately myself included. And if I was to ever come out and speak about my story, no one would believe me. No one. Because why did you do this? Why didn't you speak up? Why did you let this happen? Why did you do... It's never as easy as A, B, C, D. There's always going to be things that counteract your story. Always. And I think, again, like I said, if she didn't believe Lois's story, that's fine. You don't have to believe her. But for you to now use it as a story to do a public courtroom where you're getting people's opinion. What do you think about the situation? What do you think about the situation? Oh yeah, you say your point of view, and I don't think that happened. No. Excuse you? No, we're not going to do that. That's disgusting. And like I said, she should be very ashamed of herself. I stand 10 toes down on that. She should be very ashamed of herself. And she said she's for the black women. Every time she's ever spoken up for people in the community, it's surrounding black men, actually. Yeah. I mean, you can go and do your research. That's my point of view, right? I do stand by what I said. She's a pick-me.
Okay.
Period. She's a pick-me. Okay. And she's very disgusting. But we can move on.
Another thing I don't know how much you can speak about this, but congratulations. You do have your own home studio now.
Woo! Yes.
I did see some things online on how that had to come to be.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Okay, so I was working with a particular producer. I was working with him for 3 years. Now, let me just say...
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. Prior to going to that particular platform, I was already doing my show.
Yes.
So I was working with him for like a year or a year and a bit before I started doing that show. It's not that I can't talk about it, but I just want to be mindful because... Anyway, he is... God, I don't even know where to start. His story is like going from Genesis to Revelation. It's so packed. But long story short is that he's one of those men that when they don't get their way, they throw their toys out of the pram.
Right.
And long story short, because he couldn't get his dick wet.
Oh.
Yeah. Not me.
Okay.
Someone else.
Right.
He kicked me out of the studio.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we are.
So that situation, couldn't believe it, but I could believe it because he started showing signs.
Right, okay.
He started showing signs and I was like, I think this is coming to an end.
Yeah.
This is coming to an end and he's very manipulative. He's anyway, let me not even get into all of that. He's just not... He wasn't someone that I wanted to work with. And even when I left, he came back and was like, oh, you can use the studio for free for the rest of the year. Yeah, because I found some things out about him, and he was panicking. So he was like, you can use the studio for the rest of the year. And I said, I'll never work with you again.
No,
ever.
Thank you.
I would never work with you again in my life. I wouldn't even be comfortable being in the same room as you. Yeah,
behavior.
But that's some men for you.
Honestly. Now we have some members' questions. So questions for our members. If you do want to join the membership, you just need to go to youtube.com/Sade Salami Official and get involved. And maybe you'll get your question asked. Join the Discord. It's a vibe. Okay. All right. Mide, Little Rock. She says, I would love to know if Mide feels supported by her fellow black women creators or if she keeps herself to herself.
Oh, no, I don't feel supported at all. No.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, no, absolutely not.
No?
No.
What can people do more for you?
They don't need to do anything.
No?
No, I'm good.
Okay. She's like, I don't even want it.
I don't care.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But like, are you not interested in having that kind of community?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Any particular reason why?
Just don't see the benefit of it. Maybe my perspective will change at a different time, but I'm pretty good with just being me and doing me. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you have to be like that because of how the industry is?
I don't want to be in the industry.
Right, okay.
I don't want to be.
Right.
I really, really don't. I've been to industry parties. I've seen how it is. It's boring as hell. Like, nobody even dances.
No.
Why would you not dance?
I know.
And
It's
I
very
like
strange.
I'd like to get down.
It's very strange.
It's just like, why would you not dance?
Yeah.
Like, I just can't be bothered. So I like to, and also I don't want to be friends with people because when I have to chat you, then it's an issue. Do you know what I mean? I'm good.
Occupational hazard.
Yeah, I'm just like, no thanks.
Okay, Little Rock asks is, what is something that you have said that you stand by despite the backlash?
I'll date my friend's ex. Yeah.
That's one of your first ones.
Yeah. The girlies hate me for that, boy. It's crazy.
And you still stand by it?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have my daughter if I didn't.
Oh, wow.
I'll never take that back.
Okay. Fairs.
I will do it 10 times over. And also, me and the friends.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, you know who you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
love that. Don't let your friend get in the way of your husband.
I mean, he's not my husband.
Oh,
But
baby father. Ex.
yikes. Yikes.
What is, Little Rock also asks is, what is your biggest red flag?
In a man.
No, in you.
In me.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't have a filter.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't have a filter. Yeah. And I feel like you know how, okay, you said something, yeah,
Oh,
when
did
we
I?
were talking about the Lois and Elaine situation, where you were basically like, oh, when somebody hasn't experienced something, it's difficult for them to kind of like relate to it and whatever. I would have said that completely different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been nice. So.
To be fair, I've learned.
Oh, you've learned. You got to teach me. You've got to teach me.
I'm telling you, yeah. And I'm not even the most tactful, but I've learned how to be tactful over the years.
I need to learn.
If there's one piece of feedback that I've had throughout my whole entire life, people don't like my tone. They don't like the way I'm saying what I'm saying. They take it the wrong way all the time. So I've learned, like, okay, how can I say this in a nice way?
But
like,
I'm not nice though. I'm not a nice person.
What do you mean?
I'm not a nice person, and I love that for me. Yeah.
Well, to be fair,
I'm not a nice person. I'm a kind person.
Yes.
I'm loving. I'm warm. I'm friendly.
Yes.
But I'm not nice.
Yeah.
Because nice people get taken advantage of.
I mean, they do.
Exactly.
They
And I'm not a nice person. No, sorry. I need to learn how to speak a bit kinder, though.
I think I was saying even yesterday, you attract more people with honey than vinegar.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Definitely.
I mean,
but I'm not, when I see girlies out and whatever, we have a kiki. Like, we have a good time.
And you'll find your people.
Yeah.
That's
the
the other
girlies
thing.
love me in a real life.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
internet, it's a different story.
Yeah.
But the internet's not a real place.
It's not. People are brave. And
Yeah.
they wouldn't say that in my face.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You wouldn't. Ronco says, how do you navigate single parenthood?
It's just my norm. I don't really know. I need more context to that question.
Okay. If someone's like newly into that situation, so like they was with someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while for you to find your feet, you know, because you're mourning the relationship. You're mourning the version of the life that you once envisioned for yourself. Like, you have to find your individuality again. It's going to take time.
Yeah.
I think it took me about 3 years.
Really?
3 years.
Yeah.
For me to get over my ex, you know, and for me to kind of be at peace with the fact that, oh my God, I'm a single mum and this is my new normal, and get into the groove of it. Perfect wording. Get into the groove of it. But like, I feel like, find things that you like to do. Please don't make that child your life, because when they turn 18 and they F off, then you're by yourself.
You've got nothing.
So you ain't got nothing. Make sure that you got your own thing going on and like enjoy your life, because life is really once and we're actually all going to be dead soon. Not to be morbid, but...
That's a no filter, isn't it?
Yeah. It's true.
It is true. Well, I don't know. We'll see with
Not
AI.
soon as in like tomorrow, but like 40, 50 years, we're going to start dropping like flies.
Yeah. No. Ronke also asks, what would you say to little Mide?
Oh. Don't change.
Oh,
don't change.
I love that.
Do not change. Don't let society make you think that you're too much. They're not enough.
Love it. Okay, and then she also asks as well, where do you see the Mide show in 5 years' time?
Oh my God, I see it so big. I see a live audience. I see like a daily show. Yes, I want a daily show. I see merch. You know, I see like big interviews, big guests, confidence classes. I see me doing Broadway.
Oh yeah, love that. Oh yeah, because you can sing as well.
Girl. Yes, I want to do Broadway. I actually want to move as well.
Okay.
I want to jack back from this London and go to America.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Fingers crossed, ma'am. Okay, so quick fire rounds. Okay, first thing that comes to mind. Okay, one UK media personality that you trust with your biggest secret.
Oh, no one. No.
Bad vibes.
No.
Because it's bad vibes.
No.
One person you'd love to interview?
Viola Davis.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
An interview you wish you could redo?
None.
Okay, cool. Gym exercise that you hate?
Hate. I don't do exercises that I hate.
Oh, really?
I love all my exercises.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because people don't know that you're a gym girl.
Yeah, gym girly through and through. I love all my exercises.
Yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with the hip thrust machine.
Right.
But I will do every session.
Yeah.
I do that. I don't skip that.
Okay.
So I'll say hip thrust, but I love it.
Okay. Best advice you've ever received?
Best advice I've ever received. Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Oh my God. Same. I say it all the time.
Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Same.
Yeah.
I love that. Reality show that you would survive or dominate in?
Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you would, Seriously.
Real Housewives. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you'd read them for film. Seriously. What is one thing this conversation has reminded you to do?
That's what?
Reminded you to do.
Be myself. Be myself always. Always show up as myself. I really enjoyed this conversation, actually.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, it's reminded me that like they're gonna love me or hate me regardless. So just be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. And one thing you do to check in with yourself?
One thing I do to check in with myself. This is not really like a check-in, but it's one thing I do to kind of like lift me up. And that's dance in the mirror in my underwear. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. Particularly to Jasmine Sullivan, Best Pussy in the World. Have you heard that song?
No.
Oh my God, download it today. That song is
that new?
everything.
What
Album is that? Old. It's from her Ho album, Hotels.
Oh no, I have that. Oh,
you know that song. Tell me whenever I'm with you, I got the best pussy in the
I've never heard.
You don't know that song?
No.
Banger. If you don't know it, go and download it.
Melody though.
But yeah, I just
that.
wear my pant and bra and I'm like it makes me feel so good.
Seriously.
So feminine, so sexy, just so powerful. Do you know what I mean?
Freeing.
Yeah, freeing. And I genuinely feel like it aids to my confidence. Like, not for anybody, just for me. To feel sexy in the mirror.
Honestly, that is too good. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, Mide, if people don't know, where can they find you?
Where can they find me? Okay, on my Instagram, Mide Oni.
Yes.
I think it's _Mide Oni _ or the Mide Show official. Follow both.
Yeah.
TikTok, Mide Oni 92, I think. I do use Snapchat.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I love a
Okay.
Snap. That's why I post like all of my fitness stuff.
Okay.
And like just behind the scenes of life.
Yeah.
I think it's Mide Oni _ something. I don't know.
Okay,
something
cool.
like
Send
that.
it to me. I'll put it on
Yeah,
the screen.
but it's Mide Oni. Just keep typing that, you'll find it. And that is it.
Yeah.
I respond to DMs intermittently.
Oh, do you? Okay. Yeah.
I do. Like, I respond to them intermittently. I like to keep in touch with my people, them.
I love that.
Yeah. Not men though, just the girlies.
Just the girlies. Do you have a Discord?
What's that?
It's like, how do you even describe Discord? It's like having a WhatsApp, but not on your phone. Well, it can be on your phone, actually.
Oh, no. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't. You have to show
people
me.
like, I will actually.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Have communities, like my members, we have a Discord and stuff.
Nice.
We chat and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
It's a nice community.
That's so cool. Yeah, I would love to do that because I have a confidence class coming up, so that would be really cool.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
But this has been fun.
It has
Thank you
indeed.
so much for coming down and chatting and being so open and being your fabulous self. As you said to your little Mide, I would say yes. Keep being you. Stay the same, man. Seriously. Yeah, your people will find you. That's it.
They've already found me.
They found you, isn't it?
Like
true.
I have my subscribers and supporters. Like I focus on them because we are locked in. Like they love me and I love them. Like we understand each other.
Yeah.
We understand each other.
Drown out the
you know.
noise. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, girl.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you. And you know I love you the most because you watched to the end. Make sure you like this video. Do it now. Also, as well, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, that is the end of season 1. My gosh, we're wrapped, we're done. You know season 2 is coming soon. We're going to have some great guests as well. So yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.